Aiken County students started the school year with a completely restructured student code of conduct. The superintendent calls it a move in the right direction.
Overall, expulsions have been declining, but are the new approaches to discipline working? Stephanie Bornman has tonight's special investigation into discipline in Aiken County schools.
This investigation began 5 months ago when we received several emails from teachers and parents. Teachers say there's a disconnect between them and administrators about the role when it comes to discipline. Out of 41 schools and more than 24,000 students, only one student has been kicked out this year. But we've uncovered there's more to the new discipline philosophy than just numbers. The sound of the school bell is not one Emily Lucas is familiar with anymore because her mom pulled her out of school.
She was bullied, she was beat up, she was victimized, she was ganged against.
Summer McCollum has chosen to homeschool her 8th grader because she says the lack of discipline is giving kids the impression they can do whatever they want. McCollum says it all started when she got a call that her daughter was sitting in the nurse's office.
I had talked to the teacher that broke up the fight. I talked to the assistant principal, and she tells me, well, Emily started it.
She says the other girl involved in the fight told administrators Emily pushed her, but she says the fight started when Emily was at her locker, and the other girl beat Emily's head against the locker, flinging her into the wall. At Superintendent Sean Alford's recommendation, the Board of Education restructured its code of conduct in 2015 by creating a steering committee of parents and staff to review and modify the code.
If a policy allows me to address a student issue with a range of dispositions and or responses, then I can assess that student circumstance, that altercation, and assign what I believe is an appropriate response. That's policy, and that's using the policy. But if over the years we've all just grown very comfortable with if a student fights, then without considering what took place in the fight, without considering the range of options we have, our practice is if you fight, you're going to get arrested, you're going to get expelled.
Dr. Alford prefers a different but more personal approach to dealing with students who make mistakes. He feels it's important to teach students how to act and not punish them in a way that interrupts learning.
So the policy doesn't have to change. It's just a matter of helping individuals realize, is this practice appropriate?
So Dr. Alford told us if we compare the two codes of conduct, we wouldn't see too many differences. So we did just that. And there are some noticeable differences. The new code is separated into grade levels, and it puts the discipline decision-making on principals. It also changed the tribunal hearing process to a hearing officer format. The district also moved to an online system for tracking student violations known as ABE. According to school records, in the first semester of the 2016-2017 school year, there was 1 expulsion. In the first semester of the 2015-2016 school year, there were 5. And there was a total of 81 expulsions last year.
I don't know about everybody else, but I've made poor decisions in my life as an adolescent, as a young man. And I'm just glad that no one chose to throw me away or deny me an opportunity to continue to learn.
It's that philosophy of taking the focus away from punishment that has some parents worried teachers have their hands tied.
They don't want to deal with the expulsions anymore. They can't do it now.
In this letter, a teacher says the discipline policy and inconsistent enforcement is making teachers' job a living nightmare. We are constantly reminded by administrators we aren't going to kick students out or send them to alternative school because we must rehabilitate them. The teacher says administrators seem to believe teachers can change students, but that's hard to accomplish when students know they can act out without facing consequences. While the number of reported fights are down, McCollum knows of one altercation that was worthy of an expulsion.
The girl that whipped up on her, should have been expelled because there was actions with that. I mean, the concussion, the kidney bleed.
In Emily's case, the police report describes the incident as simple assault. Still, McCollum says the other student was only temporarily transferred to Pinecrest School, an alternative school in Aiken County.
If a 13-year-old beat up another 13-year-old and caused her to end up in a hospital with a kidney bleed, I mean, is that still making a mistake?
It certainly can be.
In this letter, a current administrator says the district gives each school a certain number of reserved spaces at the alternative school, making it difficult for principals to recommend students for alternative placement. The administrator says this is why when children fight, administrators are coding it as hit, kick, or push, because they catch the devil from the district's office about fights.
Do you think, like, as a school district, you try to look for other alternatives to kicking a student out?
Yeah, absolutely. And the code grants that, and the code has always granted that leeway.
Despite his recommendation to review the old code, Dr. Alford says he's not involved in the disciplinary process. Still, South Carolina law grants the BOE the final authorization to expel students. Alford says he believes in discipline without reservations and knows it can be accomplished without punishment. However, many parents have gone to extreme lengths pleading for a change, because at least one parent who can't pull her kid out of school has resorted to giving her daughter heartbreaking advice.
And I told her, I said, I hate to say it, but you go ahead and let her hit you. Let her hit you.
I did ask about video of the fight, but not all schools in Aiken County have surveillance cameras. If you have concerns, complaints, or know of something you feel should be investigated, you can submit an anonymous tip on the school website, and we have a link to that available on our website. To read the full versions of all the documents included in this story, please visit our website at WJBF.com. John, back to you.